guys, it's Krystle, back at it again with another video. In my last video, I went through the entire Common Application, and I asked if you guys would be interested in seeing a video on my Columbia writing supplement that did ultimately get me successfully accepted. In that last video, I saw some comments from you guys asking for, yes, you do want to see this kind of video. So today I will be going through my Columbia writing supplement and specifically talking about what I think made it successful. Obviously, I wasn't in the room with the admissions officers when they were discussing it, so this is based on my own beliefs. However, way back when I was applying for Columbia, I did spend hours upon hours researching and reading everything I could get my hands on, really trying to figure out how to tailor my writing supplement to exactly what Columbia was looking for in its applicants. I already knew that we were a perfect match, so all I had to do now was convey that to Columbia as effectively as possible. So I have to think that my writing supplement contributed in some way to my acceptance. And since then, I've been able to help other people get into Columbia as well. So if you ever need any help, if you're looking to apply to Columbia or any other college, do not hesitate to get in touch with me and reach out at my social media or my email, and I will be happy to assist you. My Common App essay was also obviously going to be part of my acceptance, and I also have a video up on that one in particular, so I would recommend saving it and watching it immediately after this video so that you can get the full benefit, and once again I'll link it down below so you guys have easy access to it. In this video, I'll be going through each and every one of my Columbia-specific writing supplement questions, how I answered them, and why I think that it worked. So be sure to stay tuned until the end to make sure that you get to know how to answer each and every question. By the way, when I uploaded my last video, you guys also asked for videos going through the activities and honors sections of the Common App respectively, so be sure to subscribe, follow me on social media, and hit that notifications bell to make sure that you're notified as soon as I upload those two videos, which I will be doing very, very soon. Finally, if you have friends who will also be going through this whole crazy college application process soon, be sure to share this video with them, because friends help friends. Okay, so let's get started by going over what the Columbia Writing Supplement actually is. To start with the very basics, a writing supplement is just a collection of some essays or short answer questions that a college might require you to fill out in addition to something like the Common App essay. Not every college requires a writing supplement, but Columbia and the other Ivy League colleges definitely do. And this might just be my personal bias talking, but I think Columbia's writing supplement is fairly unique in the landscape of all the different writing supplements that are out there. And I actually enjoyed writing it, as much as you can enjoy writing a college application essay, which I think was a good sign. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's dive right in and get started with the first question, which was, in 150 words or fewer, list a few words or phrases that describe your ideal college community. Here we go. My ideal college community is a place where I will be able to flourish academically, intellectually, and socially, and where those ideals are not necessarily diametrically opposed, but rather combine to create a cohesive whole. I envision a community where learning does not end with the classroom, but rather continues in all aspects of college life. More specifically, I hope to attend a college where this penchant for working through new ideas and challenges oneself augments the experience of my fields of interest. A strong creative writing program is vital to me, especially in the form of a major, which I know would allow me to delve intensely into my passion. I also delight in the idea of a community where I can continue playing the harp to the degree I always have, by performing in an orchestra and taking lessons, while still reaping the benefits of a liberal arts education. So I definitely don't claim to be a perfect writer, nor do I think that my writing supplement was perfect either. It's always easy to look back on your old writing and feel really freaking weird about it, and I am no stranger to that sensation. The cringe is real. However, hopefully we can parse some stuff from this that will be helpful to you guys. When I was answering this question, I found that the most useful way of thinking about it was to think of it as two questions rolled into one. Except these two questions are ones that you have to ask yourself. So first of all, you want to ask yourself, what qualities describe Columbia's diverse, urban, and academically rigorous community? This will help you with coming up with a list of words and phrases that you actually want to use here. Second, you want to ask yourself, what am I looking for in a college and what do I value in that kind of a community? And that can help you figure out if the words and phrases that you're listing are actually accurate to what you yourself are pursuing in your higher education. And then if you take a look at the list that you generate and you see that it answers both those questions, then you're golden. That's really what I did when I was working on this question. Also, as you can see, I did it in paragraph format. Some people literally do a list format, and that's okay too. Whatever floats your boat, either one is okay. But paragraph format felt right to me, so that's what I went with. So now we get to the slightly longer questions. The first of which was, of course, please tell us what you value most about Columbia and why. The classic, why this college essay. I know a lot of you out there can really struggle sometimes with defining exactly why you do indeed want to go to a specific college, be it Columbia or any place else. So if there's anything I want you to take away from this video, this is it. So this is what I said. I deeply respect and value Columbia's commitment to a liberal arts education that prioritizes both breadth and depth in its examination of humanity. The aspect of my high school that I have most enjoyed and learned from is its course sequence, which journeys from biology to philosophies of politics, ethics, and identity. The Columbia core curriculum's emphasis on what it means to be an individual within a community delights me with both the conceptual congruity it shares with my high school's core program and Columbia's further emphasis on the arts as an extension of the human experience. Furthermore, the way that the core curriculum integrates and synthesizes artwork, literature, and science into a broader curriculum is an extension of steps I have already taken to immerse myself in the arts. For instance, the writing seminar, Trauma and Its Aftermath, Poetry, Memory, Hybridity, deals with a similar topic as the seminar I chose to attend at the Telluride Association summer program, suggesting connections between the subjects I value and those Columbia sees fit to teach. Moreover, I hope to benefit from what my tour guide called the conservatory-level music and the extracurricular scene at Columbia, and contribute to them as a harpist in Columbia's ensembles and perhaps even the Columbia Juilliard Exchange. I have been honored to perform throughout high school at such venues as Carnegie Hall, Lincoln Center, and the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and hope to continue doing so in college. Beyond music, Columbia's commitment to community overjoys me as a high school ambassador and tutor, and I would be delighted to contribute to the Columbia Ballet Collaborative as a former Clara in the Nutcracker. It is my hope to pursue the artistic and cultural interests at Columbia in a place itself as culturally rich as New York City. So I just want to say that it is definitely not my intention for this to come across as bragging in any way. Obviously, I do mention some awards and honors that I had here, but my intention in doing so was specifically and intentionally to show Columbia that I had skills that they could benefit from and that I could bring to their campus, which they needed at that time, which I had discovered through, once again, my very many hours of research and reading everything I could get my hands on about what they were looking for. Obviously, you don't want to make your whole short answer here about your accolades and your accomplishments, which I am sure each and every one of you watching this video has in spades. However, they can be really helpful. You don't want to go into like what the admissions officers can see on other aspects of your application, but if you can integrate them here into who you are as an applicant and what you bring to the table for Columbia, and what Columbia can bring to the table for you, then it can really help with just kind of proving to them, like showing them the evidence of why you two are the perfect match. As you just heard, I talked about things like my summer program classes and my extracurricular activities. And what I was specifically trying to do there was show Columbia how they could nurture and provide venues for me for the things that I like to do. Down to playing the harp, which I know, kind of unusual, but I had been playing since I was 11, and I had been competing for years. I loved it. I still love it today. And Columbia, as I had found out by looking at the Columbia Orchestra website, was in need of a harpist. So I need to kind of highlight that in my apps, and I think that you really can't approach this kind of question as just saying what you like about Columbia in a vacuum. You really have to relate it back to your own interests and values. Like, you can extol Columbia's virtues all you want and talk about how much you love it, which I'm sure you probably do if you're watching this video, but in the end, it's not Columbia that's applying to, well, Columbia. It's you. That was a lot of saying Columbia in a very short time span, so let's finish up with the last question. Please tell us what, from your current and past experiences, either academic or personal, attracts you specifically to the field or fields of study that you noted in the member question section. In case it's unclear what the member question section was all about, it was basically just as part of the application where I had to list my top choices for the major I wanted to go into, and what I put for number 1 was, as mentioned, creative writing, which is what this question was all about. When I was 8, I wrote my first novel. Looking back, it is best described as a genealogical study of unicorn familial structures, but despite its dubious literary merit, watching words that I had created forming on my computer screen was a godlike sensation. I was the person with the power to create these equine interactions to allow the story to unfold to its admittedly plotless culmination. As I grew older and discovered the faculties to create narratives with greater meanings than the lives and times of cavorting mythical creatures, I realized that, just maybe, others might enjoy what I had to offer. When I was 12, I sent off my first short story, The Ghost Children, to the Stone Suit magazine, where it was published. Receiving my first working paycheck was surreal, but my excitement reached far beyond the money. I would do this for free, I exclaimed to my parents, and it was true. Being able to impact others with my words while engaging in what drives me has been a dream come true. As I have progressed in my high school career, I have been increasingly able to impact others with my words, using language to comfort and inspire others in similar positions, as well as those who are drastically different from me, is something I cannot imagine not doing. My third novel, which was recognized by the Scholastic Art and Writing Awards, is about finding family in the midst of a desolate fantasy kingdom. A far cry from unicorns. Still, it is that same sense of wonder and of a hope that somehow, somewhere, the stories I write will offer my readers catharsis that keep me going. One thing that you guys might notice right off the bat is that I used some pretty big words here, which you're often cautioned against doing when applying to college since it can come across as disingenuous. I made the choice to use them here because I was going for kind of an ironic tone, like I was poking fun at my younger self, who thought she was so cool. Yeah, writing stories about unicorns, so awesome. Clearly. So once again, you can see that I tried here to work in different accomplishments that I had gotten, like the mention of the Scholastic Art and Writing Awards thing. And really, I want to affirm to you guys that it's okay to talk about the things you've done. It's not bragging. And when you really think about it, when you're applying to a school with a 5 or 6% acceptance rate, you really need to put yourself out there and give yourself a fighting shot. And that comes with being open about your accolades and your amazing accomplishments, which I know you guys have. I'm naturally more introverted myself and can be very shy when it comes to talking about like awards I've won or anything like that. So even reading these for you guys is like wild to me. Like, if I didn't think it could actually help you guys, I don't think I could ever bring myself to reveal any of this publicly, so I really hope it helps. However, if ever there is a time to discuss all the amazing things that I'm sure you guys have done in the field you want to go into, now is that time. And if you're listening to this and you're thinking, well, I haven't actually done anything yet in the field of study I want to pursue, well, let that be a sign that now is the time for you to really kick that into high gear. It's summer, school is out, or will be very soon. You'll actually have some time, hopefully, fingers crossed. But anyway, you really want to start racking up concrete examples of you participating in what you want to go into and making headway in there somehow. I mean, it comes down to even colleges want to make sure that you actually like the major you're putting down on your applications before you get to their college. You can get an internship, enter a contest, sign up for a program. If you need help finding things to do, you can always feel free to get in touch with me, and I'll put my email right here and down below. So do not hesitate to reach out. My inbox is always open to you all. Whether you need help with writing your supplements for Columbia or any other college, to racking up credentials in your field of interest, just let me know. I'm here for you guys. If you've made it this far, then thank you so much for watching this video, and let me know down in the comments below what you want to see in future videos. Like I said, I'll be making videos soon on the honors and activity sections of the Common App specifically, so let me know if you have any questions that you want to see in those, and also let me know if you're planning on applying to Columbia, and of course, if you need my help doing so. You can always get in touch with me over at my email or social media for academic consulting, application help, essay coaching, and anything and everything else you might need. Best of luck to you all, and please, please, please don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're updated next time I post. Bye for now. really quickly before I go. Usually I have bloopers in this section, but as some of you who have been with me for a long time may have noticed, this is not my usual plan. His name was Barry. Unfortunately, we laid Barry to rest like 5 minutes before filming this video because he had fallen over because he died. It was quite sad, but Barry's memory will live on forever in these YouTube videos, in my heart, and in the hearts and minds of all of you. Honestly, he constantly pricked me, so I can't say that I'm that sad about it, but I do mourn his death, and I think he died like a warrior slain in battle. So, in lieu of the usual bloopers, please enjoy this touching montage of all my friendly, heartwarming interactions with Barry along the way. Thank you all so much.